Pastor David of Holy Fire Revival Ministries. The man everyone called anointed. But behind his calm whispers was a darkness so deep. It swallowed my wife, my marriage, and almost my life. My name is Kunle. And this is not just a story about church. It is the story of how I almost died, fighting to save my wife from her pastor. Faith was my joy. Beautiful, gentle, prayerful. At first, she resisted him. She told me, "I respect him, but I can't open up too much. Kunle, we have to be careful in these end times." But me, foolishly, I pushed her. I nagged. Look at other women, always praying for their husbands, carrying their homes on their heads. Be like them. I didn't know I was handing her over. Pastor David noticed her beauty. And behind his gentle smile, he swore, "This one, I will take for myself." His laying of hands was simple. No theatrics. No shouting. Nothing out of place. Just a soft palm on her head. A whisper in her ear. "You are chosen. God has set you apart." Every time, she came home dazed. Lost. Like she had left me somewhere in that church. Then came the prophecies. Always calculated. Always trapping her. "Don't travel yet, danger awaits. Stay close, your blessing will be released here." Slowly, every decision passed through him. Rent. What we ate. How we spent our money. Even our intimacy. I became a stranger in my own house. One night I begged her, "Faith, I am your husband. I am the head of this home." She looked at me coldly. "You don't hear God like Daddy does. He is my covering." That was the night I knew my marriage was in danger. Then came the rituals. Pastor David gave her a bar of soap and a pebble. "Bathe with this soap before bed. Place the pebble under your pillow. It is anointed. Your enemies will be revealed." The first night she used it, she jolted awake, screaming. She said she saw a dark shadow. And that shadow carried my face. She shook me awake, trembling. Daddy was right. "Kunle, are you the enemy fighting me?" From that night, she feared me. She prayed against me in my own house. She covered herself in the blood every time I came near. Then came the worst. During intimacy, she started calling me Daddy. Her eyes rolled back. Her voice changed. It felt like Pastor David was in the room with us. Fear gripped me. I was with my wife in body. But another man was there in spirit. She began sneaking out for late-night phone calls. When I asked, she said, "Daddy is giving prophetic declarations for my lost soul. Don't interrupt." Then came the blood prophecy. Pastor David told her, "If you don't make sacrifice, your future children will die young. Kunle's bloodline is contaminated, his seed carries curses. But God has given us another way. Instead of animal blood, he demanded hers. Her menstrual blood. And later, he told her to bring the umbilical cord of every child carried to term. He called it deliverance in reverse." Faith came home that night looking at me with disgust. She began putting me on a timetable for intimacy. "Daddy said I must not allow your contaminated seed too often. Only when he prays over me." My own wife, who once begged God for my success, now rationed my touch like poison. I felt like a stranger in my matrimonial bed. The night she told me proudly, "Kunle, Daddy says God accepts my blood. It will protect our family." My body went cold. I felt death crawling into my house. I checked her phone one day. Not Bible verses. Not prayers. But coded words like incantations. Pastor wrote, "Recite this before you allow your husband to touch you." The more I resisted, the worse it got. She warned me. "Daddy said you will die if you fight him. Kunle, I'm begging you, don't." My wife, the woman who once prayed for me, now prophesying my death because another man whispered it. Pastor told her to keep everything secret. Until God reveals it, nobody must know. Not even Kunle. He won't understand divine mysteries. And so my wife, the woman I vowed to protect, was slowly convinced she was carrying another man's prophecy. While I watched my home collapse before my eyes, the fear consumed me. I stopped eating, stopped sleeping. I was chasing my wife, but losing myself. I ran from pillar to post. I begged elders. I visited pastors. Some prayed. Some mocked. One whispered, "Kunle, that man mixes powers. That's why women obey blindly." One night, after leaving a prayer mountain, I collapsed on the road. I woke in a hospital bed. The doctor said, "If you continue like this, your heart will fail."